Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to get started and I'm going to be creating some very simple yet super fun, and they look great in my journal, black and white journaling tags. This is a challenge for me. I'm usually someone who throws a bunch of color out there or works in a color scheme, but doing black and white, or I guess it's not technically just black and white in the end, but it's very close and it's challenging for me. So I thought I would just bring you along today and we can work on these together. So like usual, I have a lot of manila folders that I've picked up at the thrift store, and I'm going to use those as my tag base. And then I really like the font in this vintage storybook, so I'm going to be using some book pages out of that. Now this project is very similar to the tuck spot strips that I made in the beginning of this series working in this journal, but today I'm going to do it just a little differently. So I'm just gluing some book pages down here onto this manila folder. I'm going to line up the pages how I want them, and then I'm going to cut them into strips. So there's no exact measuring here. I'm just trimming them up and making them a size that I like. I would say most of them are about 3 inches. So here I'm taking my tear ruler, and instead of tearing all of the sides like I usually do, I just decide to tear off the top of the tag. Alright, and now for the super fun part. You guys know I have been using these Dollar Tree butterfly stamps throughout this whole journal, and I'm using them again today. So this time, instead of stamping the entire collage sheet like I did in the tuck spot video from a few weeks ago, I decided that I really wanted to have more of a focal point and to make sure that it was included on each tag. So I'm taking the dragonfly stamp and I'm stamping a focal point on the tag first, and then using the rule of thirds, I'm adding just little sections of the dragonfly to the tag. I decided I wanted to use a couple of the butterfly stamps in that set as well. Now when you're working like this, where you're putting one side of the stamp off and using the rule of thirds here, it's also very helpful to note that if your stamp has symmetry, you know, like a butterfly or the dragonfly with wings on both sides, it does make this a little easier for your project. I couldn't resist these Tim Holtz stamps, so I'm going to play with these flowers, which does not have as much symmetry as the butterflies, but I decided which one I wanted to use as my focal point, and I go over a few tags that way first, and then I pick a tall, skinny one that just kind of blends well with the stamping project. And then I pick one to just put off the tag a little bit. Again, I'm just paying attention to the rule of thirds and just paying attention to where I place them. Now for the washi tape. I went through my washi tape and I tried to find very neutral, mostly black and white pieces. I really like the script and I decided to start with that. Again, I'm paying attention to the placement on all of this. With the dragonfly and the butterflies, you can tell that I stamped off to the sides of the tag. That's because their symmetry is side to side. And then with the wildflowers, it's up and down. So I stamped from the top and the bottom around the focal point. So now I'm just working my way around the tag with some of the washi tapes that I liked. I did use a couple of them that have gold instead of black and white, but I kind of think that's a nice finishing touch. And now you guys, I'm just grabbing my scrap lace here and I'm adding a little piece of it to the top of each tag. I decided to use my stapler this time just for a little bit of a different look, and that is going to be it for this project. So like I said, super simple, super easy, but for me, the challenge was keeping color off of these tags. Wow. And because they're black and white and so neutral, I think they mix well with everything else going on in my Count Your Blessings journal. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I hope that you enjoyed this project as well as all of the other projects that I shared in the Count Your Blessings journal. The next video you see with this journal will be a final flip through, so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. If you missed out on any of the other videos in this series, those links are in the description box down below, as well as my Etsy shop link, Facebook group link, and the design team that will also be sharing a video or two in this collection. So again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.